Year 1984. While other kids were playing video games, a 12-year-old boy was coding and creating his own video game. He was a genius, different from everyone else, and that's why he had no friends. He was badly bullied, but even then, he didn't give up. Today, by building rockets, electric cars, and AI tools, that same boy has become the richest man in the world. This is the story of Elon Musk. Elon Musk was born in 1971 in the city of Pretoria, South Africa. His father was a mechanical engineer and his mother a model and dietitian. In childhood, Elon had a problem. He would often go into a trance-like state. During those moments, no matter what was happening around him, he wouldn't have the slightest clue. His parents and doctors thought there was something wrong with his hearing, but later it was discovered that during those episodes, his brain functioned like a supercomputer. He would lose focus on the outside world, and his entire brain power would be directed towards visualizing complex ideas. Basically, there was a fully functioning science lab inside his head. Elon would also spend hours reading encyclopedias and science fiction books. These books made him highly intellectual. One night, he was playing outside with his cousins when one of them said she was afraid of the dark. Elon replied, "Darkness is only the absence of light." Elon always responded to people in logical and factual ways, which made other kids dislike him. In fact, he was badly bullied at school. Once, a gang of students threw him down a flight of stairs and beat him so badly that he had to be hospitalized. But all of these incidents made Elon strong, able to endure pain and hardship. Until the age of 8, Elon's family lived happily. This photo is from those happy times, but within just a year, everything fell apart. His parents got divorced, yet Elon decided to stay with his father. At the age of 10, he saw a computer in a mall for the first time and was so fascinated by it that he insisted his father buy it. Eventually, he got this computer with 5 kilobytes of memory, along with a workbook for learning basic programming language. Generally, this workbook was designed to be completed in 6 months, but Elon finished all the lessons in just 3 days, working continuously without sleep. In 1984, at the age of just 12, Elon used that computer to create a video game and named it Blaster. It was a single-player space shooter game in which the player used their spaceship to destroy alien ships. He even sold Blaster to a company for $500. Technically, this was his first business. By high school, Elon realized that he was more capable than the other kids, and only one country could do justice to his capabilities. That country was America. But before that, he planned to go to Canada because Elon had a relative who was a Canadian citizen, and according to Canadian law, she could transfer her citizenship to her children. In this way, 17-year-old Elon left for Canada. In Canada, he lived with his cousin and started doing odd jobs. In 1989, his mother and brother Kimball also moved to Canada, and during this time, Elon got admission into Queen's University. Within 2 years, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in the USA, finally setting foot in America. In 1995, after finishing college, Elon and his brother Kimball wanted to start their own startup. At that time, the internet had started reaching the masses rapidly, yet to find local businesses or stores, people still had to use city paper directories. These directories listed all business details in the area. For directions, people had to use physical maps or ask others. Seeing this, Elon got the idea. Why not create an online listing for businesses? A website where all city businesses would be listed and divided into categories like restaurants, hotels, and doctors so people could locate them easily. And it would also have an online map for directions. Elon and Kimball rented a small apartment and began working on the idea. They named their startup Zip2. Elon would code day and night, and Kimball would go door to door convincing shopkeepers to get listed on Zip2. Within a year, the Zip2 team grew, the platform improved, and customers started joining quickly. Later, Zip2 also started building software for other companies. Seeing this, the company secured $3 million and then $50 million in funding. By 1999, the internet boom was at its peak, and big companies were eager to acquire good startups. That's when Compaq acquired Zip2 for $37 million. In return for his shares, Elon received $22 million. And just like that, at the age of 27, Elon Musk became a multi-millionaire. Elon could have retired with that money, but the success of Zip2 was not even 1% of what the future held for him. By the way, if you run or want to start a business, keep in mind that simply creating a good product doesn't ensure success. Along with the product, you must also manage day-to-day operations like invoicing, accounting, recruitment, and customer relationships. Wouldn't it be great if we could manage all these things through a single all-in-one management software? Well, that's possible with Odoo. Odoo offers 45 apps that cover all business needs for any type and size of business. Here, you can generate invoices, maintain books of accounts, and also manage marketing, websites, and sales. The special thing about Odoo is how easy it is to use. You don't need to be an expert to use it. Also, all its apps are integrated with each other. For example, if you raise an invoice through Odoo, the entry will automatically be made in your books of accounts. Similarly, when you record a sale, your inventory records will update automatically, and the customer's purchase history will also reflect in the CRM app. The best part is, you don't need to pay separately for each app. All these apps are included in a single affordable subscription. In fact, their first app is 100% free for lifetime. So if you too want to digitize your business operations, sign up on Odoo using the link in the description or pinned comment. During college, while doing an internship at Nova Scotia Bank, Elon realized that the banking industry was quite slow and old-fashioned. That's when he decided he wanted to disrupt the banking industry. His vision was to take every aspect of banking, payments, investments, loans, and savings accounts, completely online, without the need for any physical branches. With this vision, he invested $12 million and in 1999 launched X.com. But at that time, people didn't even trust online shopping. Online banking was out of the question. Because of this, it was very difficult for Elon to attract customers. So Elon came up with a brilliant scheme. He started offering $20 for every new user who joined. This $20 could be spent by the customer immediately. Additionally, a referral bonus of $10 was given for referring the app to others. This strategy was so successful that within just 2 months, X.com had gained 200,000 users. But the problem was that Elon wasn't the only one doing this. Around the same time, a young entrepreneur named Peter Thiel also started a digital bank called PayPal. Both companies were spending crores of rupees on marketing to outcompete each other. But at the beginning of the year 2000, they realized that if they kept fighting like this, both companies would be ruined. So in March 2000, the two companies merged. Elon became the largest shareholder and CEO of the new company, and the company was named X.com. But after the merger, it became clear that there were many disagreements between Elon and the founders of PayPal. While Elon wanted the company to be called X.com, the employees and customers preferred the name PayPal. Moreover, Elon's management style was quite ruthless. He micromanaged his employees and publicly criticized them for their mistakes. Tasks that typically took days or weeks, Elon expected them to be completed in just a few hours. Around the same time, Elon got married to his long-term girlfriend, Justine, and in September 2000, they went to Australia for their honeymoon. Taking advantage of this opportunity, the company's senior executives and board of directors removed him from the position of CEO and made Peter Thiel the new CEO. Elon tried very hard to regain control after returning, but he was not successful. However, he remained the largest shareholder of PayPal. Luckily, under Peter Thiel's leadership, PayPal also saw significant growth, and in 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion. From this deal, Elon received a total of $180 million. After PayPal's success, Elon had become one of the most successful entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley. But just then, a major tragedy occurred in Elon's life. Due to an illness, he lost his 2.5-month-old son forever. This incident deeply impacted Elon. He didn't return home for 3 weeks because he didn't have the courage to see the empty cradle at home. As a child, Elon used to immerse himself in books and programming to deal with bullying. Similarly, to cope with the loss of his son, he committed himself to work. In 2001, at the age of 30, Elon began searching again for an industry that could be disrupted. As a child, he was deeply interested in space and used to build and launch many rockets, so he began exploring the space industry. One day, a question popped into his mind. Why haven't humans explored Mars yet? He checked NASA's website and found that NASA had no concrete plans to explore Mars, and in that moment, he decided that his next mission would be to explore Mars. Elon met with the world's best rocket scientists and immersed himself in rocket science books to the point where he began becoming an expert in rocket science himself. Elon